Hi, this is the Price Action Analyst. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm just doing a couple of viewer requests from the comment section. The first one was Litecoin, LTC. This is not in my model portfolio because it's not really trending up relative to Bitcoin. Those would be the support and resistance lines. So you know, that it's not really what I would consider a breakout. Just, if anything, this is now consolidating along the support. And there's not a lot of price movement. Like if you zoom out, like that price movement is very, it's minuscule. There's not a lot of variance there. So I don't see a lot happening. And this pattern here, this consolidation pattern. So, you know, if it broke out here and you got like a volume spike that was maybe more sustained than that one, and a retrace, you know, a retrace to these levels here, I would consider getting long there. But on the other side, if it starts to push down here and gets below these levels and it's making bearish engulfing bars below this level or coming up to that level, then I think price is going to move further down. So yeah, there's nothing, you wouldn't find me sort of investing in that coin, if that makes sense. I know I did, when I structured my model portfolio, I certainly did look at Litecoin because it is one of the more well-known coins. And you can see here with the lows, like, you know, it's got a long way. I'm not saying it's going to get down here, but the potential for further weakness is there. And, you know, there's a lot of coins breaking out, but not every coin is going to, you know, and you want that too, right? You don't want every single coin appreciating in value. So I'm not sure what's happening with the usage of Litecoin and that. I know it's popular and it's a large cap cryptocurrency, but its price action is, there's not really anything going on there. So, you know, if you're holding this, you know, if I'm getting requests, I'm assuming people are holding it. If you're holding it, sure, you could continue to hold on. I mean, the opportunity cost of holding this is that there's other stuff which, you know, if you're a subscriber to my service, well, I'm identifying stuff that is moving up. So your money is sitting here and just doing nothing really. But if this starts to peel over and push down, then you might want to consider getting out of it. You can always get back in lower when there seems to be a bit more of conviction from buyers. But yeah, there's nothing going on. There's nothing I can see there that would make me want to get involved in that. So hopefully that's helpful. And the second one, which have never looked at and don't know anything about, is COTI. So that's a little bit more interesting. What I don't like about this one is you don't have a very long time frame. There's not a very long price history there. So these are the support and resistance levels that I can see given this price history. So you can see that price is kind of broken through resistance, and resistance has become support as it's retraced. It's pushed up. That's a strong push. You got good volume there. So you'd always expect weaknesses after a wash of that pivot, and there you have it with the wicks. It does have the benefit of this strength coming in. So, you know, if you're holding that coin, yeah, you probably want to consider holding it. It's just, where would I expect the retracement to come in? Kind of there, and then you've got this previous high too. If it's gonna, so with these wicks, what I would do, if you wanted to enter, is I would watch price. Price is probably gonna retrace a little bit here. So as price retraces in this area, if it, you know, starts to leave wicks or anything like that, and buying bars that indicate that there's buying pressure stepping in, and again you've got this trend line here, so the retest might, you know, that trend line is going to add support, as are these levels. Then you might consider entering if you see the buying support here, but I wouldn't buy it here because chances are price is going to have a little bit of weakness. Like, I would wait. Again, you don't have to time it that well, but these wicks indicate that price is going to come back. So even if it tries to push higher here, it's probably going to come down here at some stage. Now, if that analysis is wrong, you would see a buying bar, and watch out for any buying bar that closes at its high, and then you get another one. So if you know, it's not necessarily going to happen like this, but if you got a buying bar and it closed, and another buying bar and it closed here, and you get an open, it starts to push higher, you can take a chance on something like that that looks like it's going to be very strong and push out of there. But that's what it would take for me to buy. Otherwise, me personally, I will wait for price to come back here. You know, if it doesn't do that, anything else it does pretty much, I'm just going to wait for it to come back here. You know, if it pushes higher here, it's intraday, but at the end of the day it leaves a big wick, then that's just continuing on with my expectation, right, that price is going to eventually push down here. And so this is where I'm be looking for the buying support. So that's how I would play that. But long term, my expectation would be for some sort of retrace and at least another test of this high, and probably a push above it. That price action looks, you know, my bias is definitely still up in the long term. It's not for price to roll back down here. But again, that's possible. That would just be my bias or expectation in trading this coin. So even though my longer term bias is up, I'm expecting a retrace in the short term that I would look to get long in this area here. So that's how I would play that coin. So anyways, if you liked the video, please like it. Please subscribe to the channel. And you can follow me on Twitter @PriceAnalyst. And also, if you would like to support the development of the channel and support my work, then please consider subscribing to my subscription service, and you'll get all these alerts in real time. So that's useful if you're building a portfolio of crypto and or looking to trade it a little bit instead of just, I mean, even if you're building a portfolio and just going to sit on it, the service is helpful. But if you want to kind of try to boost your returns by getting out and getting in at select times, then it's very useful for that sort of thing. So if you're interested, please consider subscribing to the service as well. Thanks very much.